wasn't doing something different. You just have to play your game, just do you. So it really wasn't nothing changed really. So we basically just did our thing, and it was really it. Late of the season, we played better teams, so we just really practiced on breaking down on tackles. So it really wasn't nothing, just breaking down on tackles. Just make sure you see him before you try to shoot at him. So just really focusing on hitting him and not trying to hit him at your shoulder, wrap up with him. So
do you think that was a good test last week to face a small back, tough to see coming out of the line? Now you have a bigger back, maybe a little better vision from this back, but it had to have helped seeing a back that you could actually tackle.
I mean, when we played Grimsley running back, I mean, it was hard to see him, but we practiced on it in practice. So it really wasn't nothing. And we played them previously in the semifinals last year. So it was basically just, we knew what we was going against. So it really wasn't nothing that changed. I'm really excited. It's my sophomore year, so going to states your sophomore year, the job ain't finished. So I just got to keep developing, doing me. So I'm really excited about it.
It's unreal considering, I love these seniors, man. I love my guys, and last year I loved them too. We fell up one game short, and then, for us to just do it this year and just make it there, it's unreal. I love this senior so much, and job's not finished. One more to go.
I thought at the end of the first half, when you stopped them from getting the end zone in about 6 or 7 plays, just talk about that series. I
mean, it was crazy. We knew, no matter what happened, we stop them from getting a touchdown. We just got to have the next play mentality. And, Sam had that pick get called back. I said, guys, we just got to have the next play mentality, move on to the next play. And we knew we were going to stop them if we all played together, and that's what we did. And that's how it came up the way it did.
Just contained one of the best backs last week, and you completely shut down one of the top young backs in this state as well in 2 consecutive weeks. Let's talk about the evolution and the play of this defense from spring, summer, and to where you are now.
I mean, first off, those 2 guys, those are some of the best running backs, if not the best running backs I've ever played against. I mean, we knew we just had to wrap both of them up and then just have everyone else swarm in, get them all together. And then for us to just, throughout the summer and stuff, we just always preach tackling, just wrapping up and just making sure you bring them to the ground. And we just worked so hard through doing best on best all summer and stuff, and then just throughout the year, just giving it our all.
It's exciting. It's not taken for granted. We know how appreciative we are of it, and it's a lot of hard work that we put in, a lot of hard work the kids put in. So excited we are. We got one more to go, and I think they know the job's not finished. I've bought a T-shirt. I wore it all week. I did wash it. I know people are going to say that, but, the job's not finished. Our goal ultimately is to win it, and we got one more to go.
In preparation for the season in the spring and the summer, was there any point in the season, probably during the first part of the season, where you thought this is a championship caliber team, or did you come out of the gate knowing that you had what you have right now?
Yeah, I knew we were going to be good. You never know how good. You try not to be over, optimistic, but not pessimistic. So I felt like we played really well early. Obviously, the Butler game was tough, but I don't know. I think when we went down and beat Dutch Fork, and we didn't play great offensively at all, but we kept fighting, and I think that gave them a confidence that we can come down and beat anybody. And then obviously we had to slip up there at Marvin, but Marvin plays us better than anybody. So, yeah, I mean, I think Dutch Fork, I felt like, we could end up doing this. And I thought we played really well more times than not, but I knew this had a chance to be a special group. And really, anytime, you got a quarterback like Tyler Budge, you have a chance.
The defense played exceptional the last 2 weeks. And just talk about that stand at the end of the first half, which that was big.
It was like
I think it was
penalties, 20 plays.
Yeah, I was going to say it was. I think I put 6 to 7 plays at minimum.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about the play of that defense.
It's huge. I mean, we go up 13-7. We left, what was it, eight points on the field, but that happens sometimes. They're good too. They make stops, and for us to get a stop right there and go up into the half 13-7 and not 13-10 or 14-13, it was huge for us. And we played really well in the second half last week, so I felt like we could do that again. And then the rain probably helped us a little bit, but that first drive coming out was a big physical, we're going to run right at you drive, and our kids responded. But defense continues to play great. Our front's really good. They're playing really good. They're still so young, man. And we just continue to play physical football and tackle really well.
I mean, it's almost like old school Weddington football. You get just gang tackling, and these guys just know how to run to the runner.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we preach, right? 11 hands to the ball. Everyone's got to get in on tackle, and like early in the year, in the summer, and preseason, if somebody's not running the football, they're getting an earful. That's how you win football games. You got to block, you got to tackle, but I think we just pride ourselves on everyone running the football, and I think they understand how much it means and how important it is. And you see it week in and week out, and I think it's tough when you get hit like that over and over and over. Like at some point, people are gonna be like, "All right, man, I've had enough," And I think our kids just feast on it and keep wanting more out of it. 2 last ones, just on the running backs that you have.
Yeah. I mean, there's always been a name in that defensive and in your offensive backfield with a big runner over the last few years. But Nick Diamond and Brady Ritter, very few people really know their names, but they have really, the last 2 games, the defense have had a tough time containing both of those guys.
Yeah, they're, not the biggest, and all that, but we're pretty big up front, and we just believe in what we do, and we just kind of find ways to get through there, and they're very good. Brady's got great vision. He's a really, really good back, and Diamond's kind of, I said it last week, runs anger. I guess Pacheco's his favorite back. I didn't even know that, so I think it's a great 1-2 punch, and then, you throw Barino in there, and he's young, but he's going to be a heck of a player, super explosive, and he's just getting his feet wet, so, those two, Brady being the senior, really coming into his own this year, and really getting our run game going, and it helps when people got to worry about 12 running it too.
And then about the crazy week of preparation, but I mean, just talk about what anything you know about Hoggard.
Nothing. I know I went to Coach Smith's wedding out there in Wilmington, and we drove by Hoggard High School. I know nothing. I know they're really good. East was really good this year. Roseville, Cleveland. I know Coach Chadwick over at Clayton. Obviously Gibbons, so I mean this whole East doesn't matter stuff. Yes, it does. Cardinal Gibbons have won some, and all that. So I know they're going to be good. We're excited for the opportunity. It is a crazy week, but it's a fun one. I'd rather be having a crazy week than not. And so we're going to enjoy it to the best of our ability, and our kids are going to enjoy it, but they're going to be ready to go as well. And we're excited to get back up to NC State and see what happens.